So hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are trying The Letter. I've seen people play this. I've seen thumbnails, but I never clicked. So let's see what it is. It has a lot of parts. It's long game. I'm not a weeb or weeaboo or whatever you call it, but let's try. Why not? New game. I think I saw Jay the first video and I was like, I wasn't really into, but then I thought like maybe I should try to play something like this. You know, it's kinda annoying, but people like it. Like you're always gonna have some group, some fans, some air conditioned. But I was not feeling it, you know? Seeing like 20-30 parts, an hour long. And I was like, maybe I should play this. It has a lot of reading. So maybe I should not improve my reading, but I'm pretty good at reading. So anyways, I'm pretty good at reading. I read first in your head and then the Ermengarde Mansion. What do I press now? Oh, what is that up on the top right corner? Okay. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxembourg, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Give me a hand. I didn't mean that literally. Under their influence and wealth, what was sound like Squidward. What was once a small, sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. It's little letters, it's small letters, but I see like close and far. I'm extending my hand and I can read, small letters, but when I'm watching TV from the one corner of the room, I see double. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion was stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. And that is when it began. What? Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the nights, and hearsay of a mysterious woman roaming the hollowed halls aimlessly. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain much like a house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend and its curse still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. These hoaxes. With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Realty Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Should I be reading this aloud? Good luck, you know. Liam Neeson is coming to get your ass. To beat your ass. Isabella. Ooh, in a school. Rose.
Hello? Isabella? Are you there? Where are you?
Can I speak? A familiar, jittery voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all. And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything. They're nothing but spirits.
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up. Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still charming as ever.
And who was that?
I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca, giving me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
The one who trained you?
For your job back when you started?
You're working together again? Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Hold on. Is this the same mansion you've been telling everyone about?
Wait, mansion? That big, spooky one you've been telling everyone about?
Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out ever since you got assigned to it.
You've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all.
I honestly thought you'd back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it.
Are you gonna speak all the time? So there's no point reading?
Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus.
A huge... Well,
They
I
never
thought
give
something
bonuses
else.
like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me.
I'm asking you.
Or Ashton. We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
Borrow me, please. I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. Is that Ed Sheeran song? In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression.
Becca! I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
I love instant noodles. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly rises as she begins to scold me. Instantly noodles. I'm reminded why Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you.
It's only junk if you don't know to cook it. Sis, period.
You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
Yeah, I've heard people who eat just one type of food and they're like on a TLC. Here we go again. I eat other things too. You're not my mom. I eat other things.
I eat other things too.
Pause. Hey, I eat other things too. Why? I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture and giving her the best frown I can muster. The same one I'd use with my younger siblings when they're being difficult. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow at me.
That's not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week. The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else.
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet? I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
I love beans, peas, tuna. Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of the small list. She even went a little green on the last one. I would have laughed a little at that if I didn't know it would only lead to more reprimands from her.
Aren't those the same ones you want? Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year.
Oh, what happened last year?
In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices, Belle.
As a match, she shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny distant memory. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Sometimes it is just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. But when she turns her attention back to me, there is only warmth in her smile.
What am I going to do with you?
I know a few things. She says this more to herself than me, her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly, if I'm looking for the exact words.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the
Oh
same
my
thing.
god, how long we gonna talk about what I eat?
Didn't I tell you before? You're always free to reheat my leftovers.
Why it's not the same what you say and what it says.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that off. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worse just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small, petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca's movements when she takes a quick glance at something behind me snaps me out of my thoughts.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later.
So you're a teacher.
Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale. You bet!
With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages of a rather thick history book. Now the word thick, it sounds different. She's probably working on her next week's lessons plan, or trying at least. Her eyes are distant and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hands ghastly goes to her mouth to stifle the sounds. This is precisely why I followed her here. For someone who makes a habit out of worrying about other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
I level her with a flat look. She has had a cold for a couple of days now. Something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take her the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed. Look who's being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
You shouldn't. If you're coughing and sneezing, you should not come to a place where other people are.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
She offers me a reassuring smile, and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There is no stopping her once she has decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it really worriedly. It's late when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is the one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eyes when she shifts them back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation and my short visit. With a small wave, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. Okay, so we were talking about 20 minutes. About what? I hail a passing taxi. I know I sound like that. One time at the band camp, I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out of the countryside, but I sound like there's a beep beep, like there's a dot after every word. Sorry. The mansion is some ways out of the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. 1. Apparently everyone in Luxburn City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, just a mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious, sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it's only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window once the buildings shrink in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's document. I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. Life has ways of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again, anyway.
Rose?
Guess again.
That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village. I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
Ash chuckles, and I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing it. Do you see the Starbucks coffee?
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Ash hole.
Whatever. Bye.
Stupid Ash Hole, always teasing me. However, he sees a chance. Whenever he sees a chance, I'll show him who's tough. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Yet, despite all of this, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. The surrounding area is unusually silent, and only the rustling of the leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. Okay, should we guess what's going on here? Just guess what could be happening? She said ghost, so another, Japanese schoolgirl ghost. Like what's the name? That was cool. There are a lot of them the same. Could be ghost, but this is mansion. Okay, it's not school, but still. What else could be happening? I don't know. Who's ghost, though? And why? Okay. Never mind. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everybody keeps their distance on purpose. Why they, right? What was the other thing? Also scary. Can't remember. Perhaps out of fear, the horror of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has any right to be. It had no business being this eerie. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how the place looks at night. We saw it. It looks scary, but also looks cool. Like the curtains were purple, or maybe that's just because of the night light, moonshine, because of the moonlight.
Are you planning to go inside that place, Missy?
The voice nearly makes me jump out of my own skin. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver's license. I give the driver a confused nod. A bit passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committal hum. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself from spacing out and promptly hand him the fare with an apologetic look. I expected him to leave as soon as I've paid, but there's a hesitant expression on him, as if something hasn't been said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
Home Sweet Home, also very scary. He drives off after, but what he said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I approach the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I should expected the conversation to take that turn. You should be leaving before entering that house. Stay out of the house, okay? If people tell you, like 1, 2, 3, 4 people, on the way to the mansion, they tell you something's wrong, you should listen. Right. You should. But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. So now what would be cool if like someone streams ghost exploring and streams, so you would see, is there really something or there isn't, you know? But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. If there isn't ghosts, there could be someone squatting there. Right, a real person. It's not like I have a choice anyway. If I want to get that bonus, and this is of course a video game, if I want to get that bonus and commission, one way or another, I've got to sell this property. The door is ajar when I get to it, however, while my own copy of the keys dangle uselessly in my hand. Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. We may be only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. Entering what greets me inside leaves me gaping. I've cleaned every corner. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook, cranny, and crevice, and made it spick and span. Are you gonna say another? Are you gonna say another saying? How many sayings? Yes. Who's that? There's some young people as well. That chandelier is swaying, maybe because a ghost of Sia is on it. All of the sake of, she escaped the basement. For the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever. But look at that. It's like Beauty and the Beast. Vitrage. As though it's going to eat you alive. Who's gonna eat you? If you ask me, they should just listen to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Some things in this world are better left alone, never to be disturbed ever again.
Rose?
I call out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
Where are you? Are you? You? My voice echoes softly through the hallways. Dot, dot, dot. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear me no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property, for all I know. 2 sides, 2 wings. So that reminds me of the Bluebeard. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. Quickly, I reach for my phone and dial her number. But Please check and try again. Please call later. What do you mean has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Oh, are we going there? Are people gonna disappear in this house? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away, right? The house abandoned, right? No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She probably just wandered deeper into the house and lost signal or something. She ain't in a bunker, sweetie. I dialed her number again, hoping the call will connect this time.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so annoying. Like, please try later. But not to avail. Oh boy. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out.
You already made one mistake. You came here alone. You should, bring two people at least. Rose came along first, then you already separated.
Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
Gives me the creeps. Me the creeps. Creeps. No answer. This isn't going to work. This place is big. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. Yeah, you need to start and bring some stickers with you. So you can, mark this room empty. She's not here. Unless she's transporting. Yeah. I take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. Or you could just leave and call for backup. Seriously, police ain't gonna come to look at your house. To look for someone lost in the first hour. It's 24 hours or more. Taking a couple of steps forward, I notice something move above the grand staircase. Yeah, it's Ghost Sia.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you?
Rose, is that you? Is that you? That you?
Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out.
Why is she so angry? Look at her red eyes.
Not coming out, huh? Fine. I'm going.
I'm going. Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's right. Growing desperate, I tried to contact her number again. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord. Dot. Yes, finally.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. I sincerely hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down. ATTAC.
What? The attic?
Crap, it got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? Choose attic or basement. What do you prefer? With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. If you're on a daylight, there's more light on attic than basement. But why is she there? Out of all places, she just had to make me go to fetch her in the creepiest room of this place. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? For 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 being latte? Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being here. I carefully make my way up to the stairs, making my way downtown. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen real estate, it's a free real estate, instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. What are you doing actually? You're not a explorer, ghost hunter. America be like. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. It branches out to the two major wings of the mansion, the east and west wing. I told you, it's gonna be something like Beauty and the Beast. You're not allowed to go to this room. Looks cute. Looks like we're on a boat, but no. There are two attics here, one of each side. But the east one has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. Yeah, wear a mask. So I head towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up into the air with every step. Thank God it's still daytime. If it wasn't for the light streaming through the window, through the door behind me, I might easily stumble and fall. With how old the place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped message. I do not have dyslexia, I swear. Why they didn't bother to add one on here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh, they did it with the rest of the house. A small bedroom welcomes me at the end. It looks exactly as it did since the last time I've been here, full of dust, worn out, and faded by time. So I've already been here, huh? Odd. I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Ugh. Cleanliness. Oh, I hate it. Now someone write like, ugh. Cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. Rosette. She's not here. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No. It could have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. And I'm sure she said she's here. Is this a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Ugh. I hate when someone writes that. It's so annoying. Oh. Shut up, brain. You're not helping. Brains be like, ugh, stop roasting these people. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? What the hell was that? That's it. I can't do it anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time. No, not to this Saturn. I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Realty can't find another agent who is more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. Just to check.
Huh? What's this?
My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. Yeah, basement. It looks like
A letter?
a letter? Lying on... Oh, right, the game's named Letter. Lying on the ground just a couple of inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up. Strange. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I couldn't have missed her though, could I? There's only one set of stairs leading to the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'd fall apart if I so much as touch it. But with great care, I open it and read, and what I read shakes me to my core.
What? Oh my god.
Help me, help me. Help me. Oh my god. Cupcake is gross. Nothing about the word help me. I say help me, but I hear fuck me fills the page, as all of it seemingly written with a crimson shaded pen. Oh, what shade of lipstick is this? Bloody Mary? Or blood? I gulp. The same phrase goes on and on until... No. No, I am not. I don't want to read this. No, please. I'm not gonna play this game. No, it's the chain letter, the Facebook chain messages.
Send this to 5 people.
No, I'm gonna stop it right here. I'm gonna stop it right here. What is this? Options? Okay. Thanks for watching. No, I don't want to. I hate this. This caused me so much stress. Bye.